Now, to determine the electrode potentials of all the electrodes, hydrogen electrode, standard hydrogen electrode is taken as a reference electrode. Hydrogen gas at 1 atmosphere pressure in contact with H plus ions in the solution of 1 molar concentration 25 degrees Celsius. Arbitrarily, its electrode potential value is taken as 0. Now, hydrogen is a gas, so it is a non-conductor of electricity. So therefore, hydrogen electrode is constructed like this. Simple way, glass beaker, solution of H plus ion, concentration 1 molar, like HCl, generally HCl. So HCl is dissolved in 1 liter. How many moles? 1 mole. 1 mole HCl is dissolved in 1 liter. If 1 mole HCl is dissolved in 1 liter, concentration is said to be 1 molar. Like that. So now concentration of H plus ions in the solution is 1 molar. So how to make hydrogen molecules in contact with H plus ions? That is the problem. So to this purpose, a glass jar is inverted like this. A glass jar is inverted. This is a glass jar inverted in the solution. And there is a provision to pass hydrogen gas from here. And a platinum wire having a circular disc, having small, very small, tiny holes in the disc. So remember, this is platinum wire. Platinum wire having a circular disc at the bottom, which is porous. Porous. Circular platinum disc at the bottom. Now, if hydrogen gas is passed at 1 atmosphere, hydrogen molecules are very small molecules. Though those molecules insert in the tiny holes of platinum disc. Hydrogen molecules insert in the tiny holes of the circular disc. Thereby, hydrogen molecules are in contact with its own ions of 1 molar concentration. It is 1 atmosphere. It is at 25 degrees Celsius. It is at 25 degrees Celsius. See, if excess gas can leave from this outlet, excess of hydrogen gas. So hydrogen gas is continuously passed into the jar. Thereby, hydrogen molecules, some molecules will insert in the tiny holes and some molecules will leave from the jar. So like that, hydrogen gas is continuously passed, such that hydrogen molecules in the disc are in contact with H plus ions in the solution. H plus ion concentration is 1 molar. Hydrogen gas is at 1 atmosphere pressure and temperature is room temperature 25 degrees Celsius. Thereby, the electrode potential is treated as 0 volts. Actually, it is not 0 volts, but we don't have any other option to determine electrode potentials of other electrodes. So that is why arbitrarily This is taken as reference electrode. It is called standard hydrogen electrode or normal hydrogen electrode, and its potential is said to be 0 volts. Clear? Now, what is the use of platinum? Because hydrogen gas is not conductor of electricity. So, the platinum wire will act as flow in or flow out of electrons. So, here hydrogen electrode, this is also reversible electrode. So, if this is connected to any other electrode, here may oxidation of reaction takes place, may reduction of reaction takes place. We don't know that, right? So that is why for flow in and for flow out of electrons, then platinum acts as a mediator, medium. Platinum wire acts as a medium for flow in and flow out for electrons. Clear? Now see, so I don't want to draw the diagram, just flow chart I am giving. Zinc rod in ZnSO4 solution. Zinc rod is in contact with ZnSO4 solution like this. ZnSO4 solution like this. Zinc rod is dipped. This is ZnSO4 solution. 1 molar concentration. Okay. Now, this is another beaker having solution containing H plus ions, 1 molar. Now, this is glass jar. This is for hydrogen gas. 1 atmosphere, platinum wire, platinum disc, hydrogen molecules are inserted here. This platinum wire connected to zinc with voltmeter, and this is salt bridge. Salt bridge. Okay. For hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas. Okay. So here what we did, this is Zn rod dipped in ZnSO4 solution of 1 molar concentration. Here hydrogen molecules are in contact with hydrogen ions of 1 molar solution. This is at 1 atmosphere temperature, 1 atmosphere pressure, 25 degrees Celsius temperature. Now, it becomes electrochemical cell. And here the reading in voltmeter, it is 0.76 volts, experimentally observed fact. So here E naught cell is equal to E naught cathode minus E naught anode. Right hand side electrode, left hand side electrode. So E naught cell is equal to, that is 0.76 volts. E naught cathode, which one is cathode? Right hand side, this is cathode. What is its value? 0. E naught anode, we don't know the electrode potential of zinc electrode. So E naught anode is equal to minus 0.76 volts. Is it clear? So we got EMF of the cell here directly. The volt reading in the voltmeter is nothing but EMF of the cell. So this is EMF of the cell. Right hand side electrode, this is hydrogen electrode, 0. Left hand side electrode, anode, E naught anode is equal to minus 0.76 volts. Now remember, here according to IUPAC, we have to take electrode potentials as reduction potential. So this is nothing but SRP of zinc. Standard reduction potential of zinc half cell or zinc electrode. Standard reduction potential of zinc electrode or half cell. Okay, right. See how to represent the standard reduction potential of an electrode. Standard, so E naught. Standard E naught. Okay. Reduction potential. What is the half cell? Zinc in contact with Zn2 plus. Zinc in contact with Zn2 plus. So how will you represent the reduction potential? Very simple. Zn2 plus 2. This is, you treat it as a 2. TO. Zn solid, aqueous, 1 molar. No need to mention. Already mentioned 0. So concentration of Zn2 plus is 1 molar. So this is a simple way of representation of a reduction potential. 2 plus to 0. Oxidation state of zinc is 2 plus. Here 0. So plus 2 to 0. There is a decrease in oxidation state. So decrease in oxidation state is nothing but reduction. So its value is minus 0.76 volts. Minus 0.76 volts. Clear? Now, suppose if you want standard oxidation potential of zinc, E naught, standard oxidation potential of electrode, zinc electrode, Zn2 plus, zinc contact with Zn2 plus. We have to represent the oxidation potential. So therefore you represent like this. Very, very important. 0 to 2 plus. What happened? Oxidation. Therefore, oxidation potential. E naught Zn2 plus is oxidation potential. So it is, if it is a minus 0.76 volts, then reduction potential, oxidation potential will be opposite. Magnitude is same, quantity is same, opposite in sign. Is it clear? See, for example, E naught Cu2 plus to Cu. For example, it is plus X volts. What is this? Plus 2 to 0. Plus 2 to 0. Oxidation state decreases. Therefore, reduction potential, standard state, SRP, it is plus X volts. Suppose if you want to express oxidation potential, what you have to do? Simple. E naught Cu2 plus is minus X volts. Clear? Now, how will you represent hydrogen electrode? Representation of SHE, standard hydrogen electrode. Standard hydrogen electrode. Standard means reduction potential according to our IUPAC recommendation. So, E naught. Remember, always you have to write medium, the medium which is used, because it is non-metal electrode, gaseous electrode. So therefore, for gaseous electrodes, medium is required. That medium is platinum. That you have to mention. Platinum solid. For contact, hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas at 1 atmosphere pressure. At 1 atmosphere pressure. Then see, contact with H plus ions of the solution. Concentration 1 molar. So this is the way of representation of a gaseous electrode. Always mention the medium, which is taken as medium. Platinum wire is taken as medium. So therefore, platinum hydrogen gas means hydrogen gaseous molecules are inserted in the disk, circular disk of porous circular disk of platinum, H plus ions, 1 molar concentration. So here 0 2 plus 1, 0 2 plus 1. So it is SOP. Similarly, E naught of H plus ions aqueous 1 molar concentration, hydrogen gas, 1 atmosphere pressure, and medium is platinum. So, plus 1 to 0 reduction, is it not? So, therefore, it represents the SRP. So, already you know, for SHE, SOP, SRP, same and 0. 0 volts. Clear? Representation of standard hydrogen electrode. Now, see the cell. How will you represent the cell? How will you represent the cell? Left hand side, that is anode. So whenever zinc connected to hydrogen electrode, zinc electrode connected to hydrogen electrode, zinc loses electrons. So oxidation of reaction happened at zinc electrode. So that means it is anode. It is anode. Next, reduction of reaction taken place at hydrogen electrode. Two H plus ions aqueous plus 2 electrons hydrogen gas. So whenever zinc electrode is connected with the hydrogen electrode, hydrogen gas is liberated and zinc dissolves in the solution. Zinc dissolves in the solution, hydrogen gas is liberated. So simple way to write the equation, Zn solid, 2H plus aqueous, 2 electrons gets cancelled. Zn2 plus aqueous plus H2 gas. So this is net cell equation. Now see once again, zinc is anode, hydrogen is cathode. So what is the formula used to calculate EMF of the cell? E naught cell is equal to E 0 cathode minus E 0 anode. E naught cell is equal to E 0 cathode minus E 0 anode. E naught cell is equal to E 0 cathode minus E 0 anode. E naught cell is equal to E 0 cathode minus E 0 anode. E naught cell is equal to E 0 cathode minus E 0 anode. So What is the E naught cell value we got? This is obtained from the reading in the voltmeter. What is the reading obtained in the voltmeter according to experiment? 0.76 volts. What is cathode? Hydrogen electrode is cathode. So you can write like this also, E naught cathode, reduction of reaction, is it not? So platinum solid, hydrogen gas, 1 atmosphere pressure, contact with H plus ions of solution of 1 molar minus E naught of Zn2 plus aqueous to Zn. So this is SRP of cathode, this is SRP of anode. So the difference in electrode potentials of cathode and anode is nothing but 0.76 volts, right? Now, we know that 0.76 volts equal to, this is 0 minus E naught Zn2 plus 2 Zn solid, right? So therefore, E naught of Zn2 plus 2 Zn is minus 0.76 volts. So in this way, electrode potential values of electrodes are determined. Right. Now, let us see and one more example. Now, in this example, standard hydrogen electrode is connected to copper electrode. See, beaker, hydrogen ions present in this solution, 1 molar concentration. Now, this glass jar inverted, this is platinum wire having circular disc, porous circular disc. Hydrogen gas is passed at 1 atmosphere pressure. Now, another beaker, copper rod dipped in copper sulfate solution. Cu2 plus ions are present in solution of concentration 1 molar. A copper rod is dipped in it. Copper rod is dipped in it. Now, these are connected via voltmeter, right? Now, salt bridge as usual. Salt bridge. So this is electrochemical cell. 2 half cells are connected. 1 half cell is hydrogen gas, platinum wire, circular disc. Hydrogen molecules are in contact with H plus ions present in the solution. Another one is copper rod in contact with Cu2 plus ions in the solution of 1 molar concentration. They are connected via voltmeter. Then voltmeter gives reading. That reading is nothing but EMF of the cell potential. Here temperature is 25 degrees Celsius. Gas is at 1 atmosphere pressure. Concentrations of 1 molar. Then the EMF of the cell is E naught cell. standard EMF of the cell. E naught cathode minus E naught anode. E naught cell value, this is the reading obtained from the voltmeter, 0.34 volts. Hydrogen is anode 0 minus E naught cathode. E naught cathode is equal to 0.34 volts plus 0.34 volts. See here. So whenever hydrogen electrode is connected to copper electrode, then at hydrogen electrode, gaseous molecules which are inserted here dissolve in the solution, enter in the solution as H plus ion. So this is the oxidation of reaction. So thereby standard hydrogen electrode acts as anode. Next, platinum is medium, right? Okay. Next, copper, 2 plus ions in the solution because electrons flow from hydrogen electrode to copper electrode. So copper 2 plus ions in the solution take 2 electrons and deposit as copper. So it is nothing but reduction of reaction, cathode. Now, what is the net cell equation? Hydrogen gas, Cu2 plus ions in the solution gives rise to 2H plus ions plus Cu solid. This is the net cell equation. So how will you represent the cell? Hydrogen electrode is anode half cell, copper electrode is cathode half cell. Okay. So therefore, anode half cell, platinum solid, hydrogen gas, 1 atmosphere pressure, H plus ions in the solution, concentration 1 molar. So always you have to write the medium in the anode half cell first. Anode undergone oxidation, so 0 to plus 1. Next, anode half cell and cathode half cell are separated by vertical lines, 2 vertical lines, which represents what? Salt bridge. So, Cu2 plus ions in the solution, Cu solid. So, this is the way of representation of a galvanic cell that we studied in previous lecture. So, it is 1 molar. Understood this? Now, E naught cell is equal to E naught cathode, E naught Cu2 plus 2 Cu aqueous solution minus E naught H plus ions aqueous 1 molar 2 hydrogen gas 1 atmosphere, medium is platinum. Plus 1 to 0 reduction potential, plus 2 to 0 reduction potential of cathode, reduction potential of anode. Remember, we have to substitute SRP values only as per IUPAC recommendation. E naught cell, what is the value came? 0.34. It is equal to E naught Cu2 plus 2 Cu solid, hydrogen electrode potential 0. So therefore E naught of Cu2 plus 2 Cu solid is plus 0.34 volts. See, previous lecture single electrode potential and this lecture how to determine the electrode potentials of single electrodes, just for your understanding only. Remember, it is not important for board exam, not important for NEET or JEE main and advanced. Remember, so you have to know you have to understand the concept, how to determine the electrode potentials of other electrodes. How the electrode potentials of other electrodes are determined with the standard hydrogen electrode potential. That's all. Okay, so I gave two examples. In these two examples, because hydrogen electrode with zinc electrode acts as cathode, with copper electrode acts as which one? Anode. So therefore, all half cells are reversible only. All electrodes are reversible. May act as anode, may act as cathode, depending on the other electrode. Okay. So this is how electrode potentials are determined. If electrode potentials of all electrodes are arranged in the either increasing order of their electrode potentials or decreasing order of electrode potentials, we will get a series. That series is known as electrochemical series. Electrochemical series. So what is electrochemical series? It is nothing but the arrangement of all the electrodes either in the decreasing order of their electrode potential values or increasing order of their electrode potential values. Okay. Now, before going to discuss electrochemical series, first you have to know all electrochemical cells. Simply I am writing cells because electrochemical cells are nothing but batteries. Cells, batteries. All cells are means electrochemical cells are, all batteries are reversible. Reversible. Like all electrodes, batteries, cells, electrochemical cells are also reversible. Now see, for example, already know Daniell cell. Daniell cell. So what is Daniell cell? I told you in the first electrochemical series beginning, electrochemical cells beginning. See, we studied the construction of voltaic cell. In that voltaic cell, if salt bridge is replaced by a porous diaphragm, then the cell is known as Daniell cell. Zinc dipped in ZnSO4 solution, copper dipped in copper sulfate solution, they are separated by a porous diaphragm. Now, what is the EMF of Daniell cell? Studied 1.1 volt. That is connected to another cell having EMF less than 1.1 volt. See here, Daniel cell, E naught cell. In Daniel cell, which one is anode and which one is cathode? Copper is cathode, zinc is anode. So E naught Zn2 plus 2, Cu2 plus 2, Cu minus E naught Zn2 plus 2, Zn. This is cathode. This is anode. So E naught cell is equal to, what is the copper electrode potential value? Plus 0.34 volts minus, what is the electrode potential of zinc? Minus 0.76 volts. Therefore, E naught cell is equal to 1.1 volt, right? Now, (1.1 volt), E naught is less than 1.1 volt. So that means this is the battery connected with another battery which is having less than its potential value. So therefore, this battery generates or produces electrical energy. And the electricity will enter into the current into the cell. Current enters into the cell. So therefore, this battery actually electrochemical cell, but current is entering into the cell. Therefore, this cell becomes electrolytic cell. Electrolytic cell. So this is electrochemical cell. Electrochemical cell. Electrochemical cell produces electrical energy, and this is actually electrochemical cell, battery only, but its EMF is less than the Daniel cell, and it is connected to the Daniel cell. That is why current enters into this cell. Therefore, this cell is utilizing electrical energy. This cell is utilizing electrical energy. Therefore, it becomes electrolytic cell. Now, in this cell, a spontaneous redox reaction takes place. Now, in this cell, non-spontaneous reaction takes place. Clear? Now, Daniel cell connected to a battery, another cell. Here E naught is 1.1 volt. E naught cell is greater than 1.1 volt. So here Daniel cell is connected to another battery which is having higher EMF value than this. Therefore, now this cell is electrochemical cell. Produces electrical energy. Therefore, a spontaneous redox reaction takes place. Now here current enters in this cell. Now this cell is utilizing electrical energy. Therefore, it becomes electrolytic cell. Electrolytic cell. Electrolytic cell. Okay. Right. So therefore here a non-spontaneous redox reaction takes place. See here in the Daniell cell, what is the spontaneous redox reaction? See, Zn solid to Zn2 plus aqueous, Cu2 plus ions in the solution, reduce as Cu, right? This is spontaneous redox reaction. When zinc half cell, copper half cell connected together, then oxidation half reaction takes place at zinc, reduction half reaction takes place at copper. So that means this is the spontaneous redox reaction. Now, here non-spontaneous redox reaction means the reverse reaction is nothing but a non-spontaneous redox reaction. So that means Zn2 plus aqueous plus Cu solid gives rise to Cu2 plus aqueous plus Zn solid. Understood this? This is spontaneous. Zinc dissolves in the solution, copper 2 plus ions are precipitated. This is spontaneous. Now reverse reaction takes place. Non-spontaneous redox reaction. That is, copper dissolves in the solution, zinc is precipitated. Copper dissolves in the solution, zinc ions are precipitated. So reverse of this, it is a non-spontaneous. This is spontaneous. Therefore, backward reaction is non-spontaneous. So therefore, non-spontaneous redox reaction takes place. Understood this? Because EMF of the cell is 1.1 volt. Here, EMF of this cell is more than that. Therefore, when these two cells are connected together, it becomes electrochemical cell. Electrical energy enters in this cell. See, this you studied in thermodynamics also. See, what are spontaneous processes? Heat flows from high temperature to low temperature. Gaseous molecules move from high pressure region to low pressure region. Similarly, electricity flows from high potential to low potential. This is high potential, this is low potential. Therefore, it produces electrical energy, it utilizes electrical energy. Therefore, if it utilizes electrical energy, then it becomes electrolytic cell. So, if it is electrolytic cell, a non-spontaneous redox reaction takes place. So, this is the reaction happened in this cell. Clear? Next. For example, see, this is Daniell cell. Connected to a cell having 1.1 volts of energy, 1.1 volts of potential. This is also having the same 1.1 volt. Now, there is no flow of current between these two half cells. Because they are having same potential values, therefore, there is no flow of current between the two cells. So that means in both the cells, in both the cells, equation will reach to, or in both the cells, equation is in equilibrium state. So that means Zn solid Cu2 plus aqueous gives rise to Zn2 plus Cu solid. Okay. So in what speed Cu2 plus ions are reduced to Cu? In the same speed, zinc dissolves in the solution and oxidizes to Zn2 plus ions. So not only in this cell also, reaction will be in the equilibrium state. Clear? There is no flow of current between the two cells. In both the cells, equation means reaction is in equilibrium state. So we'll discuss in the electrochemical series in the next class.